Hi guys, today I'm taking you around the Stonetown, the famous Stonetown. It's more or less like the old town in Malindi, the old town in Lamu, and the old town in Mombasa. So I want you to just identify one or two things that are very similar and those that are different. We were staying in our Airbnb, which was also in the Stonetown, and what I have seen so far, it is like the Kenyan old town but with a facelift. They take tourism seriously. That is why all those houses have been converted into commercial properties and other homes. So let's explore. Our guide today will use a guide because we don't know much about the history, and my crew is there waiting for me. One of them is behind the camera. So guys, let's explore the Stonetown. Tanzania, I believe, is a union between the mainland, Tanganyika, Unguja and Pemba and those other tiny islands. Yeah. So that is why it is called United Republic of Tanzania. Yes, Zanzibar is Unguja and Pemba. Which is the other one?
Stonetown.
Stonetown is the historical city for where the merchants, I think, and the fishermen used to stay.
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been here for like 3 days. I have an idea.
So Tanzania is a combination of two free countries.
Okay.
Zanzibar and Tanganyika.
Okay.
So we took some word from Tanganyika like Tan and Zanzibar Zanz. Then we mix together Tanza and finish with the word Nia. This word Nia is very Arabic. Okay. Nia is to be willing of doing anything. That's why we call Tanzania. As well as in Tanzania, we just got two presidents.
Okay.
We have the president of Republic of Tanzania, as well as we have the president of Zanzibar. So the one who is in Tanganyika just responsible for Tanganyika and a little bit Zanzibar, and the one who is here only responsible for home. But before telling you what is really Zanzibar, we also call the Zanzibar Zenjibar. Zenjibar. Okay. This word Zenjibar brought here by the Persian people when they came here in Zanzibar. Zenj, which means black, and the bar means the coast.
Okay.
So you're welcome on the black coast.
Oh, it was now the black coast. Oh.
Okay. So Zanzibar is a combination of two islands, Unguja and the Pemba. You said well.
Okay.
Okay. The island that we are now here is called the Unguja, but the real nickname of Unguja we just call the Zanzibar. Okay. That's why when you are here, you tell people that I am in Zanzibar. But you are in the part of Zanzibar, you are in Unguja. Okay. We've got our sister land is called the Pemba. So Pemba and Unguja together we get Zanzibar. But Unguja is bigger than Pemba. Wow. Unguja got 85 kilometers long and 25 kilometers wide. Okay. While Pemba got 75 kilometers long and 15 kilometers wide. So people from both Pemba and Unguja are quite the same. The way we speak, traditional wearing style and customs.
So you're basically relatives.
Yeah. So in 15th century, we had the black people here in Zanzibar. Some are living here in Stonetown and some are living out of Stonetown. Somewhere is called Kizimkazi. In that Kizimkazi. Okay. In that time they were making fishing activities. Okay. As days went on, then Portugals came here in Zanzibar. But coming for the Portugals wasn't really the intention to come toward Zanzibar because they were on their way to India. Okay. But due to the heavy monsoon wind, took them toward Zanzibar. Okay. So once after arriving in Zanzibar, they found Zanzibar is a very beautiful island to live. Okay. From that on, they just called Zanzibar Paradise Islands.
Ah,
okay. You're also welcome in a paradise. So then they took the step to India back to their home country. Once after arriving there, they narrated a story to the people that we went somewhere so called Zanzibar, a very beautiful island to live. Sometimes they were curious and came back again here in Zanzibar. For the first time, their leaders was called Vasco da Gama.
The pillar, the Vasco da Gama pillar in Malindi.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And also here we have Malindi.
Come on.
Yeah. You see the port behind of that harbor there? That place is called Malindi.
Hiya.
Also, do you have Forodhani?
Yes, we have Forodhani.
So this place here is called Forodhani.
Yes, I've seen it. It's Forodhani Park.
Yeah, Forodhani Park. Mombasa was a part of Zanzibar as well.
Okay, and then what happened? What happened? Politics?
Politics. But Zanzibar, Dar es Salaam, Kilwa, Mombasa was a part of Zanzibar. So all these were called Zanzibar.
Oh. But thank God we could we could keep our Mombasa. You people could have everything that is beautiful in the coast.
Yeah.
No. Thank God we have our coast.
So then Portugal came here in Zanzibar.
Okay.
But when the Portugal came here, wasn't their really intention to come towards Zanzibar because they were on their way to India. But for the first time, I told you that the leaders of theirs was called Vasco da Gama. For the second time, the leaders was called Rui Luranco Vasco. So once after arriving here again, they overthrew Zanzibaris, control all Zanzibar and force people to pay taxes. So they lead the country about 200 years. But due to the leading, people were not happy at all. Then they called an extraordinary meeting. This was a special meeting discussing what to do. Once after getting the answer, they went to Oman asking for the help. That's why then Arab came here in Zanzibar. So coming for the Arab, they fought Portuguese and Portuguese left. So then Arab took over. Once after Arab taking over, their best friend in that time were British. Then British came, joined Arab, leading the country together until we get our independence in 1964.
Did you fight the British people or the Arab people for you to get your independence?
Not really.
They just decided to go?
Yeah, the more we go, the more you understand.
Okay.
Okay?
So you're saying at some point the Arabs and the British worked together?
Together.
Okay.
We just call it Stonetown because the building were made by coral, lime and stone. That's why we call it Stonetown. Okay? Stonetown, the ways are very narrow. I think you have seen a bit.
Okay.
So let's be very much careful with motorcycles, scooter and bicycle. But those narrow ways were made intentionally just to allow the breeze. So we'll have free breeze later. You never pay for the breeze. Ahmed will pay for you. Hakuna matata, hakuna matata. Stonetown, we just got 52 mosques, two biggest church.
This tiny Stonetown, 52 mosques.
Yeah. Large number of the people here are Muslim.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, 98%.
98%.
Yeah. Okay. So we are so proud of that as well. Yeah.
How about the 2%?
These other religions, like Christians, we have Hindu. Yeah. But we have religious tolerance, we will see later, that Muslim and Christian just together.
And
So people never fight each other.
That is very good.
Okay? Zanzibar was main port and trading center in East Africa. So everything was to pass here before going anywhere. The ground that you see right there was used for putting cargo. You sign that treaty, then you go where you want to go. But now we use the same ground for the night market food. We have night market food here.
For other means
Customs.
Not tax?
No, customs.
Customs.
This podium was used by the Sultan Bank before.
Okay.
Sultan Bank. Behind of this we have Cape Town Fish Market.
Okay.
The real name of that restaurant is called the Ark. It was built only because of welcoming the sister of Queen Elizabeth, Princess Margaret, when she came here in Zanzibar. So we could have ready carpet.
The sitting queen.
Yeah.
Oh.
We could have ready carpet from here to this building that you see here. So far, this building we just called House of Wonder. Some part of this building was collapsed, so now it is under renovation. So unfortunately, we are not allowed to go inside. Okay, we can just have the history of this building.
Okay.
So we called House of Wonder because it was the first building to be the biggest one in East Africa.
Okay.
The first building to have longest tower, biggest store, electricity, elevator and fresh water. During evening, people were coming outside of this building just to see and witnessing the light. When the light on, they were clapping.
Electricity.
Yeah, that's what they call it. House of Wonder.
It was something that was very new around here. It was wonder.
Okay, have you ever been here before?
Yes. The Forodhani night market. Yeah. Nice food.
We want to explain to you some in relation to Old Fort. This is Old Fort. So this we call Old Fort as well as we call Arab Fort. So the fort was built by the Portuguese in 1698. Inside the fort we can see open theater that we use for the Zanzibar International Film Festivals.
Like yesterday we saw the Zanzibar International Film Festival.
As well as we can see the ground that was before used by the Lady Tennis Club. Their name was called Girl Guides. Inside we had market before and small prison. But due to the demand we shifted here to other places. As well as we had a chapel inside, but due to the Arab influences they broke it down. Last but not least, we had a railway station. It was from here to Bububu village. We call them bububu because of the sound of the train. Boo, boo, boo. That's why I call them bububu.
Yesterday when we were going to the spice market, we saw the bububu.
You saw bububu railway station.
Bububu police, I think.
Yeah, bububu. So now let's go inside and have a look.
So this was also made from
Coral, lime and stone. All buildings.
All buildings,
Yeah, all
coral
buildings.
lime.
Yeah, coral lime and stone. Right.
Also the Indians like the balcony.
Yeah, the balcony.
But the
Flat one is Arab.
The Arabs.
Yeah.
One thing I commend about Zanzibar is that all tour guides are registered and have a work license to operate. If you're found without one, you will be charged hefty fines. This shows how serious they are with their tourism, and it's something I wish we could replicate back in Kenya.
Roman Catholic Church. So the church here was built in 1863 by the French people.
Okay.
So this was built and it worked. This is for religious tolerance. Muslim
because
and Christian just together.
They work together.
Yeah.
Interesting.
On top there we can see the sign of fruit, like a pineapple and grapes together.
Okay.
So this means wealthiness and welcoming.
Okay.
This is the head of the club from Spice. Okay, the king of the spice, Carrefour.
Okay.
So this represents the second economy that we depend on here in Zanzibar. So we depend on tourism, spice and fishing.
Tourism, spice and
fishing. You see? In Zanzibar we use this as a decoration, but we copied it from India because in India had the civil war. So during the war we are using elephant. When the elephant comes, they just knock in the door, pushing, go inside and destroying everything. So we put this as a part of protection against elephant.
Okay. Same idea.
Yeah, same idea, but the only thing that you can understand this is Indian and Arabic it's just about Zalu, where it is. So here we can see the fish scales from the fish scale.
Okay.
So this means fertility, but also present ocean. This is a center of Stonetown.
Yeah.
Okay. This way to hospital. This way to Africa House Hotel. The place that people like to go there to see the sunset at the evening time. This way to the garden that we start. And this way to the market. So this place is for geostorm. Okay, so people meet here discussing politics.
Okay.
Because Zanzibar love politics so much.
Oh, that is why they are
Yeah. Okay.
That is why there are so many men seated around here.
Yeah. And there we have special box for television, and there we have traditional coffee. And this table here for dominoes.
Dominoes.
Yeah. And there we have 3 international calls. When you come here, you can call anyone free. Even now you can try. Hakuna matata.
Are you for real?
Yeah?
There's no data roaming?
No. If you want to try, then. Do you want to try?
Why not?
Do you have someone to call?
How are you?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. This is for joking.
He's joking. Yeah, he's joking. So guys, this is where the elder men come tonight to talk about politics. You can see there are so many people seated around here, men, taking coffee and discussing.
So, on top there, we can see lion. The flower means fertility as well.
Hello, jambo, habari, karibuni.
So here in Zanzibar, we do have two types of the school. We just got government school and private school.
Okay.
For the government school, students go to school from morning to afternoon, and some go to school from afternoon to evening.
So they go in 2 shifts.
Yeah. For instance, January you go morning to afternoon, then February
Afternoon
change.
at what time? What afternoon? Is it noon or 1?
Just one.
Okay.
Okay. So for instance, January you go morning to afternoons, and February you change from afternoon to evening.
Or depending on the weather?
Yes, depending on the month.
On the month?
Yeah.
Ah. Imagine these people can even study for only like 4 hours. While some of us in Kenya, you study until even at night.
But one of his wives suggested him to build one hammam for public.
What is
So
hammam?
this hammam is like a bath for washing your body. You just wait until you are going to see. Okay, so 3 days was for women, 3 days for men, and 1 day for cleaning. Inside we had cold water, warm water, hot water.
Okay.
But now it's just 1 night. We don't have hammam anymore.
That is an Anglican church and a mosque. They are side by side, so you can see there is a lot of religious tolerance. You are free to be a Christian, you are free to be a Muslim, you are free to be any other religion. The fact that there is freedom of worship is very commendable about this town. That means that anyone is welcomed around here. That is very, very commendable.
Hii shule inaitwa Mkunazini. The word Mkunazi means jojoba. Jojoba, Mkunazi. Kwa hiyo hapo tunaitwa Mkunazini. Because this is street here is called Mkunazini.
Karibuni sana warembo. Haya, karibu katika duka langu la spice. Spice mnazoziona ni kutoka hapa Zanzibar, na kuna spice design tofauti tofauti. Hapa garam masala kwa matumizi yote. Masala kwa ajili ya pilau, kuna hii hapa kwa ajili ya nyama.
I'm driving in Zanzibar. We have finished Stonetown tour. Now we are headed towards the north. I am told there are so many activities there. We were supposed to have left before noon, but imagine we lost our drone. So guys, let me just say this again. We have finally managed to hire a car because we are going round the Unguja. Sorry, I keep saying Unguja because it is a town back in Kenya. So there's some little confusion. But we are going around Unguja Island. That is why we needed a car. We've hired it for $35 a day. But if you take more days, okay, $35 because I'm a Kenyan. But if you take more days, I believe you can get it at around 30 or 32 rare. It is a Suzuki Escudo. It is an SUV. Check where the fuel is. It is literally at the bottom. That means we need to do some fuel. It is very interesting. If you hear the history about the people, their food, their culture, and all those important things about the people of Zanzibar, it is very, very much intriguing. So 15 minutes into the tour, we had already forgotten our case. That case, the one which has all our gadgets. We went round for another around 1 hour. When the battery of the GoPro died is when we realized now we do not have the other case. With tour guides, they kept telling us, don't worry, we'll get the camera. If it is something that you left somewhere, we'll get the case, because in Zanzibar people do not steal anything. If they get anything anywhere, they'll take it maybe to an office, keep it somewhere for you, or they'll take it to the police station. People here are very, very kind. and they did not take what does not belong to them. That one I have confirmed, because that drone plus the cameras would be worth a lot of money. Yes, it is a DJI, the mini one, very new one, so you can just do that math. It was a lot of money. First of all, Adia was so scared.
I panicked.
Eh?
Did she show you what we lost?
Yeah.
This is this.
Yeah, it is that case.
Yeah.
And it has everything. Ebu, just open it. Just look at that.
It was a drone and there were 2 GoPro cameras.
Yeah. The Zanzibar people, I tell you my friends, they do not take what does not belong to them. That one I can confirm. In Nairobi, can even try that. Even 2 seconds, the camera will be gone. If we are going to the north, we are going to Nungwi. And I'm told it's the place where there are plenty of activities, the most beautiful beach. And after the stress we've had, we just need this breeze. We just need to relax and enjoy some cool breeze. Now on the road, we'll be showing you how all these places look like. It's basically a road trip. From yesterday's trip to the spice farm, we can confirm that Zanzibar is more developed than we know, because most of the photos that are usually taken in the Stonetown and right there next to the old fort. But if you go beyond that, there is a very developed town, an actual town, which is so big, I can say. This is still the same route we used yesterday when we were going to the spice market. The beach is not very far, it is on my left. It is like less than 100 meters away. Carried our lunch. I haven't eaten mine because I'm driving, but at some point I'll have my lunch. This is a very green island, I must say. Look at this. Those are the public service vehicles, like this one. It is just a typical public service vehicle.
So far, I'm loving it. This road trip is awesome. I can't wait to see Nungwi. I've heard about Nungwi being one of the best tourist destinations that has the best beaches, one of the best beaches, and the best resorts and the most expensive resorts in Zanzibar.
We are going there and make sure we not going with any Kenyan shilling back, so you can imagine. We're gonna spend all our time.
No, I'm not going to spend all my time. I need to have some savings. So I need to save some more for other trips. Several police checks, but we've only stopped at one. And apparently, people in Zanzibar follow our politics more than we do. The policeman, he knows about our president. He knows that we're about to go to elections in a few months. He knows our candidates. He basically knows a lot about Kenyan politics, and they're following it up on the radio. We're already at Nungwi, and I can see it is a fully fledged town. It has very many hotels, big hotels, I presume. Mnarani beach cottages. Yeah, so we'll keep showing you guys. We'll put a Google map to take us to the beach. We're headed to the beach.
Sasa taxi.
Thank you. And as usual, next to the beach, there are usually plenty of curio shops. And this place is not any different. I believe it is called the Mamma Mia Beach because there is a restaurant here written Mamma Mia Food, Sea and Happiness or something. But now you get why this place is so famous. Imagine we are just looking at the sun as we wait for it to set. Every time, the only place I've ever looked at the sun setting this way, towards the direction of the sea, is Lake Turkana. And Congo Estuary in Diani. So this is also another chance. And you can see the people who are just seated at the beach.
Coconut.
Thank you. You can see people are just lying on the beach waiting for the sunset. It is that practical. You don't have to pay anything for the free sunset. The place was just perfect. There are plenty of beach boys as usual who would want to sell you their services here and there, but if you do not want them, you just tell them you're okay and they will let you be. They are very friendly people. They are not here to harm you, so do not be afraid of them. Just tell them. If you do not want their services, just tell them. So if you need any help, they'll be able to guide you. So guys, we are going to check in. We might walk in that direction, but I feel like there is water is already coming back, the tide. But we are now going to check into our room, and then early in the morning we'll be at the beach. Yeah. It's very similar to Diani, right?
Yeah,
very similar, same vibes.
White sands,
very clean sand for that matter. Very friendly people, plenty of Maasais.
Yes.
It's too cold out here because this place is very close to the ocean. So welcome to our evening tea. This is the end of day 3 of our tour in Zanzibar. We are at the farthest north side of the island called Nungwi, and I can't wait to show you guys the unique activities and ideas that are around this place. So until the next video guys, bye!